In today's video, we take a look at a man who catches his wife on a date with another guy and then leaves her alone, and this woman here who is done dating men and wants them to do better. But before we jump in, please make sure to subscribe the channel and turn on the bell notification.
How did your date go?
I'm done with men. I don't want to do this. I'm so done with men. They're disgusting. They're like...
She went on a date for 2 hours.
Look at me.
One drink.
Look at me. Take me to dinner. Like...
Wine and dine.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try and get all this information out of me over one drink that you don't want to pay for. And I'm looking this great. And... I don't know. I just can't with them. They just don't get it. I can't. I don't have time for them anymore.
Boys, do better on dates. Do better.
You know what? We should start giving reviews. We should start sending out, okay, so this is how you did, so that they get better. Because at the end of the day, they'd be doing bare minimum but wanting to be praised.
Period.
Absolutely, he should pay for the first date. 100%.
Gone are the days of people just dating one person at a time. Similarly, gone are the days of people sleeping with just one person at a time. So if you're going on a first date with a girl, you have to assume she's fucking at least one other guy. You have to assume that. She could be sleeping with 2, 3 other guys. So my thing is, I'm not going to pay for a girl if she's fucking another guy. Point blank, period.
All these young and independent modern women are so strong and tough, but when it comes to paying the bill on the first date, they want a guy to foot it, which is a direct contradiction from what they have been shouting for more than a decade, and men don't need to do better. It's women like you who need to step down from their clouds and face their reality, as this woman has faced her reality and accepted it.
Then now you know that man was short. It's a fancy man. You know he was cooking all type of stuff for me. Cook. I did not cook. I still don't know how to cook. I don't care. After my divorce, I didn't know how to put gas in my car. I did not know how to put gas in my car. Every Sunday, he would wash my car. He would put gas in my car, and he would clean it and bring it.
He was a great husband, and moreover, he is a great human being who is still helping you out for your basic needs. And what did you give him in return for all that hard work and efforts? You gave him a divorce. Quite the return on all the investment he made in you.
Ladies, I love all of that. I love all that over something that I could have probably, at that time I took it for granted. Like when he didn't wash my car, I'd be like, why didn't you wash my car? Like, why are you not washing my car today? Like, that's normal. This is what he did. He washed my car. Every Sunday, washed my car and put gas. I did not know how to put gas in my car.
You think the degrees got to your head?
Yes. Yes, I think it got to a point. I had the job. I had the corner office, right? I was working for the state of Ohio. You couldn't tell me nothing. Here I was meeting with the mayor and blah, blah, blah. And I was out there and, he'll say something. I'll be like, what you talking about? You from Montecito, sit down somewhere. I'm the one that filed for you. That's another story, okay?
Yeah.
That's another story. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I took him for granted, right? Like, men needs to feel validated. Just like women want to feel validated, men want to feel validated. They want to feel important. And I think I took him for granted. I took the fact that he's always going to be there. He has nowhere to go. He loves me, and I took it for granted. I lost a sense of respect for him, the respect that you give a man to be able to help him to become the leader. I didn't do that.
At least she is honest about the way she treated him, because most modern women just pin the entire blame on the guy and show themselves as the victim, And this is also another example for the young ladies, that getting success is fine, but you should never let it get in your head, or you would regret it. Big time. And next we have a woman who definitely regretted her actions after getting caught red-handed.
What? What's going on? What's it about? This is my wife. She's out to dinner with you, telling me lies about what she did. Yeah, you may be sorry, but you're telling your wife. What is it? What's the question? What have you got to say for yourself? What to say for yourself? What do you have to say for yourself? Explain yourself. Say again? Oh, really? Okay. Well, why are you here then? Why are you telling your kids lies? Why are you telling me lies about where you're at?
Lying and hiding their disgusting acts from their partner is nothing new for modern women. But to lying to your own kids and then enjoying a date night with another guy instead of being with them is definitely a new low for them as well. And next we have a woman who can't understand why do men stop talking to her after a while.
Okay guys, I have a question, because this has happened to me multiple times.
All right, I'll be more than happy to answer it, but just to be clear, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Okay?
Okay, so start talking to a guy and he says all these really nice things. And then after months, it's like they wake up one morning and they're like, changed my mind. And they just kind of quit talking. And you're like, what just happened? I have no idea. Like, what is wrong with me? Does this happen to everybody? I don't know. I'm totally confused, but I don't want to do this anymore. It sucks. I'm done. Like, done. Like, put me out the pasture. I'm done.
All right, let's address it. And let me start off by saying I mean no ill will. I'm just trying to help you out and answer your question. And I'm going to be brutally honest with you, even though, as I said in the beginning, it's not what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. Now, we really don't have a lot of context to work with, but I feel pretty comfortable in saying one of two things is going on here. And both of them are the common mistakes that today's modern women make when dating. So you're not alone in this. In fact, you're the norm. The first mistake? Well, it's chasing the chads, chasing those super hot guys that fit in the top 5, 10, or 15%. The ones every woman wants, but only a few can get. At least in long-term relationships, that is. Now, those chads, well, they know how to play the game. They're going to tell you what you want to hear so they can string you along and get a little something as they do. But when that gets old or boring or they find somebody else to go after, they're going to toss you aside, stop talking to you, and just move on. So that's one possibility.
And after getting dumped by those chads, the same women would go around saying that men are the same. They only want one thing, not realizing they only have one thing to offer them, because gone are the days when women really wanted to be wives. Nowadays, they are only looking for a handout.
The other possibility, and the one that might be a little bit more painful to hear, is that guys are figuring out after a while, you're not bringing anything to the table that they're looking for. You see, most women think that men want the very same things they do. Things like a good job, a good career, a house, a home, wealth, all those things that women list time and again. But none of those things matter in the least to men. We couldn't care less what your career is or job title, how much money you make, or how much you have sitting in the bank. What we're looking for is things like respect, acknowledgement, honesty, and the big one, peace. Something very few women make the slightest effort at giving or even acknowledging that it exists. And guys, for good or bad, will be patient and look and see if you're going to offer that to him. They'll even put up with your outrageous demands and expectations for a little while to see if you'll offer him that peace. And it may take a few weeks or months for them to figure it out. But once they do, if they're not going to get anything out of the relationship, they're going to walk and never look back.